For a look at what the newspapers may be saying tomorrow, we're now joined by Sheddy Ozoene, editor, People and Politics. Welcome to Nigeria Tonight. Thanks for giving us your time. You have monitored the top stories in the country today and the latest from tonight. What would be some of the headlines you anticipate or see in the papers tomorrow?
Thank you very much. A lot of things qualify to be in the papers tomorrow, but the one that takes the most interest is the issue that is the issue of the sit at home in the southeast. The issue has eventually become almost a national security issue, where some state, non-state actors have decided to almost appropriate to them the authority to govern a large part of the country. We understand that today an order was issued that from 31st of July to August 14, there will be intermittent sit-at-home in the southeast states. And of course, if you understand the kind of crippling effect it has on the economy, the social dislocation, and the fact that it has put so much fear in the people, I think it will be in the papers tomorrow. For the simple reason also that the states have intensified their battle to make sure that they overcome that issue of sit-at-home. I expect that to be in the papers tomorrow for obvious reasons.
Okay.
The second one is yes?
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. The second one will be the announcement today at this floor of the Senate that the Senate will investigate the alleged uneven disbursement of intervention funds, during the Buhari administration. Many people know that the issue came up during the 9th Senate, and a panel was set up, and the report submitted has not been made known. For the Senate to decide to revisit that issue in the 10th Senate means they are very serious about getting to the root of the matter. A whopping sum of 483 billion naira is involved. And if you look at what happened in the Senate today, the motion moved by Senator Ali Ndume had the backing of over 64 senators. So I think it will appear to be a probe, on the past government, but I think it is important that this time around they get to the bottom of this issue.
Okay, are there any other headlines that come to your mind, maybe that's been in the news that might continue on for the rest of the week?
Yes, for the past 43 days since the President Bola Tinubu was sworn in, people have criticized him for not putting together a palliative measure, to cushion the effect of oil subsidy removal. And today, we understand that he made a request to the Federal House of Representatives. Mm-hmm. In fact, the Speaker, Abbas, Tajuddin Abbas, read a letter from him today requesting for 500 billion naira, funds.
What kind of conversation do you, we had that story earlier in the news as well, and a lot of persons say it will be there, but what kind of questions do you see coming up as a result of this request by the President?
The first thing is that the House of Reps gives the impression they are going to give the request an expedited action, because the debate on that request will start tomorrow, as early as tomorrow. And when we are talking about the disbursement of the intervention, it was very, very uneven among the 6 regions of Nigeria. So this time around, the effect of the oil subsidy removal cuts across every strata of the society and across the entire country. So how evenly he intends to implement that palliative measure will be of interest to everybody, especially in the House of Reps.
Yes, indeed. We do know from the President himself, we've heard from him that Nigerians should be patient while they work out the modalities to ensure that the monies don't go to the wrong hands. And of course, the question has come up again about the $800 million, I think, that was approved by the Senate of the previous administration. Just a quick addition to what you said earlier about the seat at home, the intermittent seat at home that has come up again. We understand that the Ohaneze Ndibo leaders will be having a meeting with the president as well, and top on the agenda is to request for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Some persons are saying that, just like yourself, it will be in the headlines. What other stories just that are on the fringes that people should be looking out for?
Well, the Social Democratic Party, you know, the Kogi election is around the corner, so to say. By November, I think November 6th or so, the people of Kogi State will go into the polls to elect a new governor. Something that has underlined the campaign in that state is the issue of violence. And just about 2 days ago or 3 days ago, the campaign headquarters of the Social Democratic Party, the governorship candidate, Muri Ajaka, was attacked. And that is one attack too many. So I think the call by the party that the police and the federal government authorities should investigate that attack is very, very important. Because somehow it is boiling down to the election, and the earlier they settle that issue, the better.
I guess we'll see what happens in the coming days, which headlines make it. Thank you very much, Mr. Ozoene, for sharing your thoughts with us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.